Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Bachelor Nick Viall and his fiancée Natalie Joy announced this week that they are having their first baby together. On his podcast, The Viall Files, Nick and Natalie shared more details about her pregnancy. One thing discussed was the baby's gender. Do they know what they are having? Plus, why did Nick lie to some people about it? Keep reading to find out more. On the podcast, Nick Viall and Natalie Joy shared more insight into her pregnancy. One thing they shared is that they were trying. Nick said it seemed like they pretty much succeeded on their first try. When she told Nick they were going to have a baby, she had a plan. They both love cooking and creating things in the kitchen. So she asked him if he wanted to video them making kale salad. He agreed and they started the prep work. He didn't understand why she was kind of watching him more than anything else. Finally, he opened a drawer to see these positive pregnancy tests laying there. He said it was a very surreal moment. At that time, Natalie wasn't very far along. When they spoke to her mom, they were told that she wasn't sick with any of her children. At this point, Natalie felt good. A few days later, the sickness hit her. Natalie said she was sick all day and all night. Plus, she loves to eat and nothing tasted good, but she knew she had to provide the baby nutrients. They saw her doctor when she was 5 weeks along. The doctor told them it was so early and said the embryo sac looked wrinkled. It was too soon to see a heartbeat. They were worried but trying to stay optimistic. Nick left to film Special Forces at that point. When he returned, he opened his phone to see his baby's heartbeat. At 7 weeks, Natalie went back and everything was great. At 10 weeks, Natalie underwent genetic blood testing. They did find out the baby's gender. However, they are keeping that under wraps for the time being. They shared the gender with a few close friends and family. However, Nick noted that he lied to a few of them and told them the wrong gender. Why? Nick said, "We already know the gender. We're not revealing that yet. We have told some friends, but I've told some friends the wrong gender. Sometimes you have to weed out the moles, so every once in a while I'll just get to know who you can trust and who you don't trust." He continued to say, "You never know. All of a sudden it gets around and be like, oh, I heard you're having a..." And then you know who it came from. Nick said he wonders if a few might have a big mouth. The couple shared the news with fans and revealed stunning photos of them together and her in a beautiful gown with her baby bump proudly displayed. Nick and Natalie have not shared exactly when she is due. They did note that they did not change their wedding date. They will just a little baby there when they say I do. What do you think about Nick telling some people the wrong gender of their baby? Stay tuned for more updates. Bachelor in Paradise fan favorite couple Dean Unglert and Caelynn Miller-Keyes are getting ready to finally be married. As they prepare to walk down the aisle, Dean had a unique suggestion for Caelynn. He suggested to her that they go through a process to become born-again virgins. Is this even possible? Keep reading to find out more and if they did it. On the Help, We Suck at Being Newlyweds podcast, Dean Unglert had an original suggestion for Caelynn Miller-Keyes. He suggested that prior to their wedding day, they become born-again virgins. He thinks it would be very cool for them to go into their wedding day pure. Dean said, "I wonder what that would look like. What kind of hoops would we have to jump through in order to get that confirmed with the church or whoever that might be?" Caelynn noted that she didn't think it was a bad idea. However, she also realizes that he is not a big fan of going to church, so it would probably never happen. Dean said he would be willing to do it. He thinks losing their virginity on their wedding night would be cool. Jared Habon, who co-hosts the podcast with these two soon-to-be newlyweds, wondered how long they would have to abstain from sexual intercourse for this process to be complete. Caelynn thinks it would take months of prayer and having strong faith. Dean actually wondered if a certificate could be found online just as one would do to become an ordained minister. Jared responded to Dean jokingly saying, "It's probably all on the same website. You can get ordained. You can get Groupons for skiing and you can get a certificate to be a born-again virgin." Even though much of their conversation was them joking around, Dean did conclude saying he really thinks he and Caelynn should explore the options that could be available. After giving her 4 rings, Dean and Caelynn are set to wed sometime soon. The two are getting married in Colorado. After becoming man and wife, they will both be changing their last name to Bell. This was Dean's mother's maiden name. They both feel this is a special way to honor her. Fans can't wait to see these two get hitched. It's been a long time coming and some didn't believe Dean would ever tie the knot. He used to not believe in marriage until he met his bride-to-be. Stay tuned for more updates on all your Bachelor Nation favorites. Always on top of the latest Hollywood celebrity gossip and drama. Subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more videos and updates.